So it's day 2 on the Kilimanjaro trail. We are about to set off for the day. Bit of drama for me last night. I was actually very poorly during the night. Went to get out of my tent. Well, first of all, I kept wanting to wee, and after a few times of getting up and going out to go for a wee, I wanted to go again, and sort of struggling to get, you have to get dressed, get out your tent, and then when you come back you have to get undressed again. And I think, I don't know, but I went to get out of my tent about a 4th time and started to feel sick. I actually got out of my tent and then became dizzy, fell over, vomited, couldn't get back up. So I had to call for help. Somebody came and I was still dying for a wee, so they helped me to go and have a wee, really, really dignified. And then it was Ursula who helped me into the tent to have a wee. And by then I think James, one of the other guys, had come out as well. When I came out of the tent, the toilet tent, I just passed out. I kind of was off in La La Land and woke up to discover a guy either side of me hauling me back to my tent. They carried me, put me back in my tent, and lay down. They checked me out with all the medical stuff and did my observations and my stats and everything, and my oxygen levels were fine. So we don't think it was the altitude. We think maybe it was just, I might have had a touch of vertigo or something. And bless him, our CEO James spent the night in the tent with me just to make sure I was okay, check on me. So that was quite reassuring actually, because I felt really poorly. I felt really, really poorly. I feel a lot better this morning. Still a little bit fragile, but I've had breakfast. I've managed to eat something, not much. Bit of millet porridge and a pancake and half a bit of toast. I'll try and eat a bit more at lunchtime, but as you see, that porters are packing up the tents. I couldn't sleep last night after I did finally get into bed. But the one thing that was really cool was hearing the monkeys calling to each other in the trees. They were so close. If I'd been on my own and well, I would have almost been tempted to get out and have a look to see if I could see one of them. But there's no way I was moving. So anyway, let's hope, pray that I don't become ill again and that I can continue on this journey, because I'd be gutted if I couldn't make it, not even through altitude sickness, but because of something else. That would be horrendous. So here's hoping. Catch you all later.
I can't say there's nothing to play.
I think it's right. How are you feeling starting off today?
I'm a bit fragile, but I'm okay, thank you.
Okay. One drop. Water break out, very good. It's so easy for lads just to hop into a bus, isn't it?
So we are walking along the trail and it is so beautiful. It is incredible. It's so green, lovely kind of glades everywhere. If that's the right word, I'm not sure, but we have blue sky and we're just going slowly, polly. It's really good. I'm feeling okay now. A lot better than I was last night and better than I was this morning, that's for sure. Say hi,
Hey!
Jumbo.
Mambo Bibi.
Jumbo Mambo. Wow, this place is paradise.
Coming through.
Jumbo Mambo. Oh, we have a climb ahead. Another one. Wave!
I wave.
guys you can see most of this is Erika Abuela.
Does it smell or so?
No?
Yeah.
In some way first.
Yeah,
So we'll
yeah.
show you
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So we have just arrived at our lunch spot after a very, 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 very steep climb. Whoa! But I'm quite pleased with how I did, considering the night I had last night and how I was feeling last night and this morning. Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Alipenda mwenyewe kunyeshewa. Mvua inanyesha, ameshaona mvua afu anakimbia mbele. Ili akisubiri nyeshe ishe.
Hi. Wow. This is James, Mr. Umbrella.
My brother from another mother.
Yes.
Incredible. Oh wow, nothing like coming around a bend and seeing in the distance where you're going. Incredible. Incredible. Sorry. You want to go now? And in the distance I can see camp. There is Shearer Camp. Actually looks a long way away, but I don't think it's as far as it looks. Oh, that's a sight for sore eyes. So, I have just arrived at Shearer camp, Shearer number 1 camp, and I am exhausted. I'll get some photos and footage outside later. I just needed to get in my tent and just rest. Gosh, today was hard. Made harder by the fact that I was ill last night and didn't get any sleep. And I was okay this morning. After breakfast, I kind of felt, at breakfast I felt okay. After breakfast, as we were hiking, I felt okay. Once we got into camp for lunch though, I kind of went downhill. It was almost like I pulled everything out to do the hike and then kind of went down, ran out of steam. But I just rested in the mess tent. I didn't think I was going to be able to eat or drink anything, but I managed it. I mean, I was struggling to eat a biscuit. That's unheard of for me. Absolutely unheard of for me. But while everybody else was drinking tea and eating biscuits and everything, I just kind of sat there and shut my eyes and tried to get some rest and tried to force down as much water and biscuit as I could. And then when lunch arrived, fortunately we had pineapple to start, and that was amazing because I love pineapple and it's juicy and refreshing, and I managed to pop that down me. And then I managed to eat, I can't remember what we had next. I think, I don't know, I'm losing track because I'm so tired. But then we had, after the pineapple, we had like French toast. So we had kind of pineapple and French toast. It was weird concoction, but it was lovely. And then we had the most amazing stew, banana stew. And I love banana as well. And it was nourishing and tasty, and I was able to get down more than I expected. When we set off, because I was quite poorly over lunch, bless him, James carried my backpack. He insisted on carrying my backpack for me for the first 15 minutes or so. But then as we started hiking, I kind of came to life again. And after about 15 minutes or so, the rain started coming down, so it was a question of fishing out the waterproofs out of the backpack. And then I said to him, look, I'm wearing my waterproofs now, so the only thing I'm carrying now really is water. So I think I can manage. So I carried my backpack for the rest of the way, which I'm kind of pleased about. He was a bit reluctant to let me carry it, but I was like, no, I'm good. And I promise I'll let you know if I'm struggling and need help. But they looked after me so well. That last stretch, I must admit, I'm exhausted now. This is only day 2. Oh my goodness, what have I let myself in for? But mentally I'm feeling strong, so I'm actually super proud of myself for what I've achieved today after the most dreadful night last night. I honestly thought last night that when I passed out and actually woke up with James and Edie carrying me back to my tent out from the toilet tent and kind of shoving me in the tent, I thought I was gonna. I didn't think that I would be able to do today, so I'm really super proud of that. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to try and drink some more water. Rest of it all, we're about to be brought our lovely bowl of water, and I am hoping and praying for a good night's sleep tonight with none of the mishaps that I had last night. So, catch you in the next video. So, Shira camp behind me. I'm feeling a little bit more human now after having a little rest. Unfortunately, the view of Uhuru Peak has kind of disappeared because the cloud has come down since we arrived. But oh my goodness, there you go. That's the peak hiding behind the clouds. But what an incredible adventure, and do you know what? The guys have looked after us so well. When I arrived, I mean, I was pretty done in, and we've all got a G-fighter, as they're called, looking after us. Mine is called Mustafa, and he's so amazing. And literally, as you arrive into camp, they take your backpack off you and your poles off you, and they put it in your tent for you, and they show you the way to the tent. And then I kind of flopped into the tent, and Mustafa's like literally helped me off with my boots, my gaiters, my wet weather gear, and the way they look after you is just like phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And we're just waiting now for a little bit of water to have our washy, and then it'll be going to the mess tent for tea and popcorn and chill out before dinner. Wow. We have actually got a little bit of blue sky popping up over there as well. Just do another little sweep around. There you go, there's a blue sky. Okay. Time to go and chill for a bit longer before dinner. Alright, so let me introduce some of our awesome group. So you can introduce yourself. Cool. Good old Cardiff. Cool. These guys have all been amazing. Kept me company, cheered me up, kept an eye on me. So yeah, we're a lovely group. Everybody is absolutely awesome. So we're at the end of day 2, and I must admit it's been bloody hard. I revived after we got to camp, and I had a bit of a lie down and a drink and a biscuit. But then when we were in the mess tent waiting for our dinner, I started feeling a bit horrible again. I kind of felt great after we had our hot water, and I was able to, you know, give myself a bit of a washy and change. That was good. It felt really good then. But then waiting for food, and I'm feeling what am I doing? I'm feeling quite wrecked now, but I'm going to try and get some sleep. It's only about 8:30, but I'm going to try and get a good night's sleep tonight. So hopefully tomorrow will bring a better day for me.